excuse my confusion. I was just called in a few hours ago as a substitute storyteller. I'm not really sure what happened. Something about the last one quitting out of the blue? Very mysterious if you ask me. Now let me see. They told me I found my stories around here somewhere. Oh yes, here they are. Ooh, my favorite, fairy tales. You know, when I was little, whenever I heard the phrase, once upon a time, it would just send shivers right through me. I just couldn't wait to find out what happened next. And now, here I am, saying it to you. And you must be just as excited as I am to find out how things will work out. Oh, I just love this job already. Let's start with Cinderella, shall we? Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl named Cinderella. Cinderella had two stepsisters who were very unkind to her. They made her do all the work. Cinderella had to sweep the floors, wash the dishes, and do the laundry, while her stepsisters relaxed on the sofa or went to grand parties.
Hang on. I still don't see why everyone thinks I was forced to do housework. I love to clean. It's absolutely invigorating. Just the thought of getting things in order and organized just melts my stress away.
Excuse me, are you Cinderella?
Of course. Can't you tell it's me from my monogrammed mop bucket?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I guess I should have spotted that.
First day on the job?
Yes, and I have to admit, I'm a little confused. Did you say that you like to clean?
That's right. And I'm starting with this floor. It's filthy. Feel free to continue with the story though.
Oh, all right. Now one day, a special invitation from the royal palace came in the mail. Cinderella and her two stepsisters were invited to the ball to celebrate the birthday of the prince. He was the most handsome fellow in the land.
He isn't much to look at if you ask me. His hair's untidy, he always has dirt under his fingernails, and I know for a fact that he never makes his bed. The royal maid told me so.
But he's a prince. He shouldn't have to make his own bed.
Well, maybe. If only he wasn't so busy acting like Prince Charming or something, he would have the time to fold his underwear properly. But instead, they're draped all over the palace.
Really?
Oh yes, and do you want to know what else?
What's that?
I don't care to step one big toe into that royal palace. The floors are just polished once a year. The mantelpieces are only dusted once a month. The kitchen ovens are a blackened mess. And hey, what are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to look for a new book because I don't think this fairy tale is very accurate.
Well, I agree with you there. But wait, you're making a mess. These books need to stay in order. You should keep them arranged by size, or alphabetically, or, ooh, maybe the color of the spine.
I think we're getting a little off track here.
You're right. We need to focus. You keep reading, and I'll just tidy these back up.
All right, I'll give this another try.
Absolutely. Go on, go on.
So Cinderella's two stepsisters went off to the ball, and Cinderella was left to scrub the bathroom, which was one of her very favorite things to do. No sooner had she begun to polish the potty than her fairy godmother appeared. She gave Cinderella a beautiful gown.
That desperately needed to be dry cleaned.
And a carriage.
That had the grimiest clothes you ever saw.
And told her she mustn't stay past midnight at the ball.
Which I never wanted to go in the first place.
Oh boy, okay, this isn't working out. Maybe I really should move on to another fairy tale.
Oh, no you don't. Not until I've had a chance to tackle this wall. It's been vandalized like the doors.
Actually, some people consider graffiti to be its own unique form of art.
Well, those people must be absolute slobs, because I would never consider this but a complete mess.
Well, I don't want to spend time arguing. So how about I start another story, and you can feel free to go and...
Organize my spice rack?
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
So I can leave you here and count on all this getting cleaned up when you're done?
Absolutely.
Okay. Good luck with your storyteller job and all. Shall I leave my Mr. Clean magic eraser with you?
Thank you, but I don't think I'll need it.
Okay, I'm off then. Ooh, maybe I'll have time to scrub my tub with a toothbrush.
Well, I never expected Cinderella to be such a clean freak. I suppose I shouldn't make too many assumptions about the stars of these fairy tales. So let's just move on. enchantress who had a daughter named Rapunzel.
Hold on right there, Miss Storyteller, because I know the perfect person to play the evil enchantress, my ex-friend Rachel. That's right, ex-friend. Can you believe it? She called me up the other day and tells me she asked out Prince Frederick, who she knows I've had a crush on since the first day of the Royal Academy.
Rapunzel?
Duh.
Well, I'm sorry about your ex-friend, but so far, would you have any corrections to make to this fairy tale? Anything amiss?
No,
Oh, good. May I continue then?
I guess.
Unable to have children, the evil enchantress had taken Rapunzel from a poor old couple when she was just a baby.
Well, that sounds about right. I could totally see Rachel doing something like that.
And Rapunzel grew into a beautiful young woman.
So far, you're reading it perfectly.
Since Rapunzel was so attractive, the evil enchantress locked her away in a tower with no stairs or door, so there wasn't any chance a prince could steal her away.
Oh, I hate this part. I'm stuck up there in that stinky old tower, and no one is returning my calls. And it's just so boring. By the way, when is lunch? I was told this was going to be catered, and I'm famished.
Well, I hadn't heard anything about a lunch break.
Aren't you in charge around here?
Not really. I was just called in a few hours ago as a substitute storyteller.
So you have no real authority then?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm doing the narrating.
Let me talk to your boss.
I'm not sure who that would be.
I want to speak with the one who makes the important decisions around here. The one who does the hiring and the firing.
Oh, Rapunzel, please, you don't have to do that. If I've offended you somehow, I'm sorry. It's my first day on the job and...
Fine. Continue with my story.
Yes, of course. But at the top of the tower, there was a tiny window where the extremely beautiful and multi-talented princess could look over the countryside.
That is the one thing the real estate agent was right about. It did have a lovely view.
When the evil enchantress wanted to check on Rapunzel at the top of the tower, she would cry, "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair."
And can you believe that? They actually slipped that clause into my contract. That I had to let someone climb my hair? I couldn't imagine why I couldn't have a hair double or something. The things I do for business.
That's terrible.
Well, go on.
So Rapunzel let her long hair down for the evil enchantress to climb up, and...
You know what? Just let me summarize this next part for you.
Oh, all right.
I'll have you know, it was just a couple days, and then I was so sick of having to repeat that scene where my hair is getting ripped out of my scalp, that I just walked off set. I mean, really, if they expect me to just stand around for that sort of torture, they better be prepared to offer me a much bigger share of the royalties.
Of course.
Then, they hired this little pipsqueak to play the prince. He was supposed to be riding through the forest and then stopping at my tower when he hears me singing. Well, that little wimp, he can't even stay on his horse. He keeps falling off. And we have to keep restarting the scene. You can't imagine what that did to my singing voice.
That's awful.
Then he finally gets to the top tower, turning my hair out in the process. Mind you, he starts to speak, causing me to keel over.
What was the matter?
Let's just say that guy really needed some Tic Tacs.
No.
Yes, and they expected me to kiss him.
No!
Yes, and I refused to put him up. This pathetic excuse for a prince. He just sat at the bottom of my tower for the next 3 days. My word, it felt like he was stalking me or something. And I don't even know how to use the potty.
Well, that's quite a story.
And that's it.
idea that working with fairy tale superstars would be so challenging. Maybe it would help if I tried a story with a larger cast and no divas. Ah, here's one. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was an old mother pig who had 3 little pigs. Since she couldn't afford to keep them all at home, she sent them out to seek their fortune. The first little pig set off and met a man with a bundle of straw.
I keep telling them that I'm allergic to straw.
Really? You have hay fever?
Definitely. If I get within a mile of a stalk of straw, my eyes get itchy, I start to sneeze, and I can't breathe.
That bad, huh?
Yup. But that's the breaks. You can keep reading. I'm pretty sure I brought my antihistamines with me today.
Okay, I'll try to read this part really quickly. So the first little pig asked for some straw to build the house, so the man gave the first little pig some straw.
Oh, Lordy, here we go again.
And the first little pig built a house. Presently, a wolf came along, knocked on the door, and said,
Little pig, let me come in.
to which the pig replied,
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Hey, what is a chinny chin chin anyway? Could it be the symptom of a serious disease? Because of my weakened immune system, I can't afford to catch anything.
Why, my dear fellow? I've never considered what a chinny chin chin might be. I do know all this huffing and puffing is taking a dreadful toll on my asthma.
Really? You have asthma and you still wanted to be cast as the big bad wolf?
It's the role I was born to play, and I'm willing to suffer for my art.
may I continue?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, yes, certainly.
So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down.
Sorry, old chum.
Don't worry about it. My allergies were getting to me anyway. At least I'll be put out of my misery.
I guess we better move on to the second little pig.
The show must go on.
The second little pig was busy building a house made of sticks.
Please tell me why I'm always working with the heaviest props. My back is killing me.
And when he needed more sticks, he asked a stick merchant.
Please give me the lot of sticks out of the pile so I can go build myself a house.
I don't think that's what it says here.
I'm ad-libbing. I'm not spending our $300 at the chiropractor this month.
Okay, I suppose that detail won't matter so much to the story. Then along came a wolf who said,
Little pig, let me come in.
to which the pig replied,
Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Not unless you're willing to come in and help me put the same sticks in place.
hey! That's not what it says here. That would definitely change the story if you invited the wolf in.
Okay. Let him huff and puff and blow the house down. I need to go lie down on a heating pad.
Well, you could just go, and we'll skip over that part. The wolf's asthma is taking the huffing I was puffing anyway.
Thanks. I feel another spasm coming on.
Cheerio, good fellow, just as well. My cholesterol counts up, and my doctor tells me I need to cut down on bacon.
I see. I still have to read about the third little pig, though.
Yes, fine.
You are reading anything till I get these off stage because unfortunately nobody can pick up.
misfortune and met a man with a pile of bricks. He asked the man if he could use them to build a house.
I can't possibly build anything right now. I'm so depressed.
Oh my.
I can't eat, I can't sleep, and I'm certainly not about to tackle some large-scale creative project. And besides, my therapy session starts in about 15 minutes.
What do we do now?
Oh, it's quite simple. Good storyteller. The pig and I will just take our bows.
Okay, I suppose that's all we can do at this point.
Yes, go. Thank you so much. You're a wonderful audience. I wouldn't be surprised if this performance seals my nomination for the Tony Award.
Well, we'll see. Oh, brother. Maybe that fairy tale should be called The Three Hypochondriacs and the Big Bad Actor. Well, no matter. Let's just move on. Ah, Hansel and Gretel. I doubt we'll have any trouble with this one. Once upon a time, at the edge of a deep, dark forest,
Stay behind me, Gretel. I'll protect you.
Hansel, you do realize there aren't any dangerous animals in this forest, right?
Wrong, sis. I've spotted more than a few chipmunks in here that look like they mean business.
I just can't believe you brought a spear, of all things.
That, and an extra pair of socks is everything a real man needs.
I see. No survival kit, no flashlight, no food.
Of course not. I thought you were bringing that stuff. What's in your purse?
Just the essentials.
Which are?
My wallet, my car keys, my lip gloss, my mascara, my tissues, my spare lip gloss, my tweezers, my brush, my favorite lip gloss, and my phone, even though there's no coverage here.
How in the world did you fit all of that in there? And you're meaning to tell me that you didn't bring any snacks?
Oh, I get it. The girl's supposed to take care of the food, right?
Oh, you know I didn't mean like that. I'm just starved.
You're always hungry. But you're in luck. I should have a pack of peanuts somewhere in here.
Ooh, that would be awesome. How about some beef jerky? You got any of that? Or some cheese puffs?
Excuse me?
Yes?
Aren't you supposed to be looking for the house made completely out of candy in the middle of the forest?
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
So, shall I read the story?
Yeah. I'm just dying for something to eat here.
Hansel, you're not dying. We just left the house like 3 minutes ago.
Exactly. A guy's got to keep his strength up.
Oh, give me a break.
Hey, you are hungry because you picked out strawberry flapjacks this morning.
I will have you know those were multi-grain pancakes, topped with a light and delicious berry compote. They were healthy.
And the whipped cream?
A girl's gotta live.
Excuse me?
Yes.
The candy house, the witch, the bread trail of the forest? Shouldn't we be getting on with the story?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Hey, what was that?
Well, where?
I thought I saw something.
Something?
Yeah, something big and hairy.
Was it Mr. Kelly?
No, even worse. I think it was Mr. Cawthorne.
Mr. Kelly!
I should go investigate.
No, don't leave me. All I have is a pair of tweezers to defend myself.
Oh, so now who wishes she had a spear?
Hey, just remember, I have our food supply.
I would hardly qualify a measly bag of peanuts as a food supply.
Well, they'll taste a whole lot better than that pair of socks you brought.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Is Mr. Cawthorne gone?
I think so.
Okay. Are you ever going to look for the candy house? Or shall I just move on to another story?
Hey, little Miss Storyteller. I'd love to start gnawing on some walls made of gingerbread, but I could just never seem to find that darn place.
That's because you're never willing to stop and ask for directions.
And just who am I going to ask here in the deep dark forest?
You could ask me. I know where the house is. And while I was visiting the witch the other day...
Hold on. You mean to tell me that you've been having friendly visits with the witch who's tried to throw me into her oven?
Oh, you know she never really means that.
Oh, so she don't mean to cook me like a Thanksgiving turkey?
Of course not. You're so dramatic.
I'm dramatic. This from the girl who burst into tears over a pair of shoes.
Hey, they're my favorite pair, and they go with everything. And besides, at least they're comfortable. These are killing me.
Then why would you wear those to go walking around in the forest?
Well, somebody has to demonstrate some fashion sense.
Excuse me?
Yes.
It's time for me to move on to another fairy tale.
You want us to go?
Already?
Yes, please.
Well, fine with me. Come on, Gretel. We're out of here.
Yes, my feminine intuition says it's time to go.
Hey, when we get back home, do you think that feminine intuition can make me a bologna sandwich?
No.
All right, I'm not ready to give up yet. Sure, there's been some whining and complaining and incredibly irritating behavior so far. But I'm not throwing in the towel. There are more fairy tales here, and I intend to find one that I can finish. In fact, I think it's time for me to read my very favorite. I might have had even a little crush on the main character. So I'm going to read Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Jack who lived with his mother. Actually, he was a very handsome young man. Jack's mother knew he was the sweetest, most charming boy who ever lived. Jack was helpful and kind and always made sure his mother had everything she needed.
In other words, she's driving me crazy.
Jack?
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, nothing. I just thought...
Thought what, huh? You thought I'd like living with my mother? Are you kidding me? She's so bossy. She makes me milk the cows, feed the goats, repair the fence, clip her toenails. I'm always running around doing some stupid chore, and I don't even have my own car. And I'm starting my own fairy tale.
Oh, Jack, surely you don't mind doing those things for your mother. It's clear from the story that you're helpful, sweet, and kind.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, I saw your interview on Colbert, and I thought it was so funny how he asked you about...
You know, you sure do talk a lot for a, storyteller. So why don't you just read the story? That's your job, isn't it?
Oh, yes. But can I just mention that I have a poster in my room? Maybe if I brought it in, you could sign it?
Sure, kid.
Okay, back to your story. One day, Jack went off to the market to sell the family's cow, and on the way, he met a farmer.
Yeah, I'm fine. Everyone knows this spot. I give the farmer a stinky cow. He gives me some magical beans, yada, yada, yada. Mom throws a conniption fit, throws the beans out the window, yada, yada. A stupid beanstalk grows.
That reaches up into the sky that you bravely decided to climb.
Yeah, I climb all the way up there, and I see this dumb giant living in a stupid castle.
And then you see a way to save yourself and your mother from poverty.
Yeah. I almost forgot about that part. I started stealing stuff right underneath that giant's big, ugly nose. That was pretty cool.
Well, yes, but it was for a good cause.
You bet! I'm buying a Ferrari!
That's what you're doing with the money that you got from selling the magic harp and the hen that laid golden eggs?
Yep. And it's only a matter of time, and I finally have my own set of wheels.
And what about your mother?
What about her?
Don't you intend to spend some of the money on her, too?
You kidding me? She's on the wrong.
So, let me get this straight. You still live at home, you sold a cow for some mysterious beans, you stole high-dollar items without any remorse, And you intend to leave your own mother penniless to fend for herself?
Yeah, you got a problem?
Yeah, a big one. I don't like you anymore.
Oh, boo. Get over it, sweetheart.
You're just not very nice.
Who says I have to be nice, huh? How was that?
Well, I intend on telling everyone what you're really like, because you're certainly not the sweet, helpful kind young man who's in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Hey,
I'm sure there are plenty of directors who would like to know about your bad attitude. And I imagine the local authorities would like to know about the things you've stolen. And I'm certain there are plenty of parents who would never ever want to read a story to their child about a selfish thief who couldn't care less about his mother.
Hold on.
And one more thing.
What?
I'm taking your poster down.
Oh, now why would you go and do a thing like that?
You need to clean up your act, or I'll make sure you never find work in this town again.
All right. I'll replace the cow.
And?
I'll return the things I stole off that stupid giant.
And? What was that?
And I'll be nice to Mom.
Well, no, that's better.
Yeah, whatever. Matter. Hurry up now.
Well, I'm very disappointed to see that some fairy tale characters are not nearly as charming as they're cracked up to be. I can't believe I had a poster of that creep. Not to mention a notebook with his pictures in them and... Oh, never mind. Let's just move on. The Princess and the Pea. Well, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if the pea wasn't a pea, but instead a rutabaga or something. Once upon a time, there was a king and queen who had a son who was ready for marriage. Since he was a prince, he needed to marry a true princess. But true princesses were very hard to find. The king and queen looked everywhere.
Wait, what were we looking for again?
Yes, what was it we were looking for?
A princess.
Oh, is that how the story goes? I completely forgot.
And all this time, I had thought we were looking for someone's contact.
No, you're both looking for a princess.
All right, then let's find a princess.
Yes, let's.
Don't you remember? You invited a bunch over to come to your castle.
Did we? Well, then it can't be that hard to find if we could just ask a bunch over.
Ooh, a party? I love parties.
No, it's not a party you're having. You've come up with a test to determine who is a true princess.
We have?
Ooh, games? I love games.
Yes, I guess it's sort of a game. You stack up a bunch of mattresses and place a pea beneath them all. Then the princesses take turns sleeping on them.
So we need a stack of mattresses and a pea.
That's right.
Well, where in heaven are we going to find a pea?
Maybe there's one around here somewhere, darling. Let's look.
I think you should answer the door.
Who could that be?
Yes, who could that be? We weren't expecting anyone.
You're expecting princesses, remember?
Oh, yes, that's right.
Shall I get the door? Yes, that would be a good idea.
Hello?
I'm so sorry. I seem to have forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing here.
You're supposed to announce that you're a princess.
Oh yes, I'm a princess.
That's nice, dear.
Who's that at the door, my darling?
It's a princess.
Really? What does she want?
What do you want?
What do I want?
You're there to sleep on a pile of mattresses.
Oh yes, I'm here to sleep on a pile of mattresses.
Okay.
But darling, we haven't found that pea yet.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, dear. You're going to have to wait until we find the pea that's supposed to go under all the mattresses.
Wait, you're not supposed to tell her about the pea.
I'm not.
No, that's a secret. She can't be a true princess unless she complains the next morning about feeling a lump under all those mattresses.
From a pea? You can't be serious.
So she can't be a true princess unless she's fussy and whiny and oversensitive? That's a poor message to send out to young girls.
Huh. I never thought about it like that. What's the point of this fairy tale?
Beats me.
I haven't the slightest idea.
I'm confused too. Should I go to sleep now or wait for them to find a pea?
I think we'd better just stop here. You can all go.
Well, that's a relief.
You're telling me. I didn't even have a clue what was going on from the beginning.
Oh my dear, you're not the only one.
First sticks and now a mattress? Come on, people. What's so bad about cleaning up after yourself?
You know, when you really start to think about some of these fairy tales, they're rather strange, aren't they? I mean, children being shoved into ovens and talking homeless pigs, they don't really make a lot of sense. And I have to admit, this next one has always really confused me. Little Red Riding Hood. How could a little girl possibly mistake a wolf for her grandmother?
It's quite simple, really.
Oh, hello. Little Red Riding Hood?
I prefer Miss Hood.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Miss Hood, did you say that you can explain your fairy tale?
Of course. I would be thrilled to set a meeting to go over the plot with you. But for now, shall we just begin?
Oh, yes. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Little Red... Miss Hood. One day, Miss Hood was walking through the forest to go visit her grandmother.
Oh no. Definitely not. I can't squeeze that visit in until next week. Should I schedule it for Tuesday?
You're sure you can't visit your grandmother today?
Absolutely not. I've got to be in court later today to put a witch against charges of attempted murder.
You're a lawyer?
I prefer the term criminal defense attorney.
I see. Well, I'm not sure what...
Pardon me, I need to take this call. Miss Hood speaking. Yes, but frankly, we're not interested in a plea bargain. I'll speak with my client, that's fine. Goodbye.
Something wrong?
Oh, nothing I haven't dealt with before. Fairy tale law enforcement believes my client, the wolf, could have some information they need. They've offered him a lighter sentence if he chooses to snitch on a witch.
I thought you were defending the witch.
No, that's today. This call was about a different case. The wolf is from my own fairy tale.
You're defending the wolf that ate your grandmother?
There's absolutely no evidence to prove such a charge.
So your grandmother is alive and well?
That information is confidential.
And the wolf has information about the witch from Hansel and Gretel?
No, wrong witch. They're interested in the witch from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I'm confused.
It's quite simple, really.
That's exactly what you said about your own fairy tale, but I still don't see how a little girl could possibly mistake a wolf for her own grandmother.
Objection. There's no solid evidence to prove that the wolf was in grandmother's bed wearing her nightgown at the time of the incident.
But that's how the story goes.
Yes, however, I intend to remind the jury that the bedroom was dark, the bed was positioned in the far corner, and grandmother was known to have a very deep voice, unusually large ears, and might I add, quite a bit of facial hair.
So you believe that you can prove the wolf's innocence?
For $300 an hour? Absolutely.
But isn't there a conflict of interest since you're Little Red Riding Hood and you're in the story?
It's Miss Hood. And there's no fairy tale law which prohibits me from defending someone with whom I'm acquainted. Therefore, I am under no obligation to take the stand against my own client.
Then the wolf will surely be found innocent.
And another fairy tale villain will be exonerated.
Frankly, I'm confused about all the legal ins and outs here.
It's quite simple, really. Pardon me, I need to take this call.
By all means.
Miss Hood speaking. Yes, and what are the charges? Did he stay in the pond the entire time? Did he threaten her in any way? Well, yes, of course, I'll take the case, that's fine. Goodbye.
Let me guess. The Frog Prince wants you to defend him against harassment charges?
Excellent assumption.
So we don't have time to continue with this fairy tale, do we?
I'm afraid not. But here's my card. If you ever find yourself in need of a good lawyer, give me a call.
Well, I certainly hope I never have to actually call her. I wouldn't think as a storyteller I would get into any legal sort of trouble, but I guess you never know.
Hey, who are you?
I'm the storyteller.
No, you're not. Oh, I doubt it. You don't sound like our storyteller.
You don't look like the storyteller. You don't act like the storyteller.
Well, that's because I'm a substitute.
Is that right?
I don't like substitutes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm narrating today. What are your names?
Well, I'm Grumpy. The one right there, that's Sleepy. The one yawning and sneezy and dopey is the one with the glasses. That there is Bashful and Dog.
And who am I?
You are happy, of course.
Of course.
Somehow, I don't think you're telling me the truth. Besides, those are the Disney names for the dwarfs. They weren't in the original story that I'm trying to tell today.
Now, why would I go and lie to you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because I'm a substitute?
Oh, but who would take advantage of a substitute? That's just not right.
Well, maybe I should just start your story. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That will sort out the names.
Right, but hey, where's your hurry, sub? The last storyteller let us have a 2-hour break before the story started. Isn't that right, fellows?
Somehow, I don't believe that either.
Well, I hope you know a good lawyer, because if we don't get our break, I could report you to the FTAU.
The FTAU?
The Fairy Tale Actors Union.
Well, it just so happens I do. But for heaven's sakes, take your break, and we should definitely get started with the story.
Hey, wait a minute. After our break, it's snack time.
Snack time?
Yep, we get snack time. The last storyteller would bring in all kinds of treats. Hey, fellas, what do you want for snack today? I'm thinking some banana cream pie.
That sounds good.
I want some vanilla pudding.
Popcorn with extra butter.
Too much sugar for me. I'd like celery sticks with peanut butter.
Cheesy crackers.
I don't want snack. I want lunch.
That looks good. Can I have a piece?
Of course.
Hansel, this is not our fairy tale.
But the food.
Forget about it.
Now wait just a minute. It's hard for me to believe that after a 2-hour break, I have to provide you with pies and puddings and peanut butter.
Well, believe it. And then it's nap time.
What?
Yep, we get nap time. It's right here in our contracts.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, lovely.
Achoo.
Yeah, all of this sneezing is wearing me out.
They say a mid-afternoon nap is key to good health.
Nighty-night.
I'm not tired.
Girls, get up this minute!
Snow White?
Yes, I'm Snow White. Are you the substitute storyteller?
Yes.
Well, let me give you some advice. These doors need a firm hand. They need discipline. They need to know who's the boss. Especially this one.
You mean Grumpy?
You didn't fall for that, did you? This one's here happy. She's always very happy to see how much mischief she can get into.
I'm not surprised to hear that.
So sorry, storyteller. You need to set boundaries and stick to them. Don't fall shenanigans. These doors will go over you like a bath mat if they sense any wishy-washiness on your part.
I see.
Well, that's enough for today. I'll march them right home and put them to work. And you can try again tomorrow.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're quite welcome. Hi-ho! Hi-ho!
I'm suddenly feeling very tired. I don't know why, though. It's not like I've been doing much reading. I haven't been able to finish one fairy tale yet. The stack is getting smaller, but I'm not getting anywhere past Once Upon a Time. They're going to fire me for sure. I have to give it one last effort. All right, here we go. Goldilocks and Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who loved to wander through the forest.
Do I have to?
Do you have to what?
Wander through the forest. It'll be dark soon, and there are very scary things in there. I'm just filling in for Fred today, so I don't know what's going to happen.
You'll be fine. You're just going to the house of the Three Bears.
What? 3 bears? Where?
It's okay. They're not home.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm going to keep reading now.
Okay.
When Goldilocks reached the house of the Three Bears, she walked inside and spotted 3 chairs. She climbed up in a Papa Bear's chair, which was extremely tall.
Oh no.
What?
I'm afraid of heights.
It wasn't that high.
But I feel dizzy and nauseous just thinking about it.
Let's just move on to the next chair.
All right.
Goldilocks then sat in Mama Bear's chair, but it was too soft.
This isn't good. I get lost in pillow furniture like this. It's just so hard to get up once you sat down.
Well, maybe. But there's nothing to worry about, because then you sat in Baby Bear's chair, and it was just right. Until you busted it.
Oh no! Was I hurt?
No, not at all. You just pick yourself up and brush yourself off. You're fine.
Okay.
Then Goldilocks saw 3 bowls of porridge on the kitchen table. She tried a spoonful of Papa Bear's porridge, but it was too hot.
Did I burn my tongue?
No, don't worry. Then she tried a spoonful of Mama Bear's porridge, but it was too cold.
Well, that's not so terrible.
See, you can handle this. Then she tried a spoonful of Baby Bear's porridge, and it was just right.
You know, this just might be all right. Nothing really awful's happened so far.
See, you can do it, and I'm almost done. Are you ready? Can I keep going?
Yes, I'm fine.
Great. Then Goldilocks went to the bedroom where she saw 3 beds.
I bet I know what happens.
She laid down on Papa Bear's bed,
but it was too hard.
She laid down on Mama Bear's bed,
but it was too soft.
Right. Finally, she laid down on Baby Bear's bed, and it was just right. Okay, Goldilocks, work with me here. You're doing great, and I'm almost done. If we could just get through this last part, then I finally can.
Roar!
Oh, I can't believe it.
Was it something I said? Did I come in too late?
I was this close.
Huh?
The end was inside. It was 1 page away.
Are you the storyteller?
Yes. I'm sorry to say that I'm the storyteller.
Yes, and as the storyteller, you promised me this place would be cleaned up, and it's still filthy.
Yeah, and I just spoke with Rachel about the role of the evil enchantress, and she said she hasn't heard from you. I'll have you know, me and Rachel are best friends again, and if I have to threaten someone around here for her to get the part, I will.
Hey, storyteller, I've got some homeowners insurance claims to make, and I'm not sure where to send the paperwork.
Yeah, me too.
33.
Pardon me, but did somebody mention something about paperwork? Is it in regards to the Tony nominations this year? Because I feel very confident about my performance.
Hey, buddy. Confidence is traveling with spirit.
No, Hansel, confidence is wearing a fabulous pair of shoes.
Hey, storyteller. I just told my mom I'm moving out, and she started crying. Now what am I supposed to do?
Storyteller, why is everyone gathered up like this? Am I missing something?
Ooh, is this a celebration? I love celebrations.
Well, I'm here too, but I don't remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Storyteller? What's that on?
More importantly, when are the 7 doors serving detention? I know they deserve it.
Has anyone seen a cell phone around here? Mine's missing, and I'm due in court in 20 minutes. Storyteller! Storyteller!
Is there something wrong, dear?
Yes, there's something wrong. I've just heard so much whining and complaining and forgetting that.
Do you need some legal counsel?
Or the advice of a therapist?
How about some chocolate? I always keep some in my purse for emergencies.
You didn't tell me you had chocolate when we were starving in the woods.
Not an emergency. Is everything okay?
No, everything is not okay. I don't have what it takes to do this job. I just need to quit.
Why'd you want to do that? You're the best storyteller we've ever had.
Absolutely top-notch.
What? Really?
Definitely. If it wasn't for you, I'd still be some lazy bum, mooching off my mom.
And I guess you do file these books fairly neatly.
And you helped the Queen and I remember our story.
And you helped me to be brave.
Well, I guess I did do all that. But this job is just not what I expected.
Nothing ever is.
I think that as a storyteller, you've been very professional.
And considerate.
And flexible.
And kind.
I think with some practice, you'll know what to do to keep everyone in line.
Now, Rapunzel, don't you have something to say to our dear, sweet storyteller?
Oh, I suppose the storyteller doesn't deserve to be fired today.
Well, I guess I can stay.
You have to stay. You're the 4th storyteller we've had this month. And all this turnover is killing us.
You really think I can do this?
Of course you can.
Well, maybe if I had some sort of assurance that we're working together here. If I knew that once I started these fairy tales, there was a chance I could actually reach the end of one, that there'd be a resolution, a conclusion, a wrapping up of things, I would really like to know what happened after Once Upon a Time.
It's quite simple, really.
Really?
They all lived happily ever after.
Oh, of course. Hey, I like the sound of that. Don't you?